everybody. Long time no see. Yeah, hi. Today I wanted to do a little art with you all. Show you what I've been working on. If I can get this camera angle right. Okay, so I'm just gonna light up this candle. Oh, jeez. Can you hear the fire crackling? Okay. So, got my little candle. It's burning bright. So, let's put. Okay. So, I want to read to you a little bit about what neurographic art is, and then just do a little bit with you. Sorry, don't mind my my dress. It has a mind of its own, but it's like 90 something degrees where I live. November 30th. It's a benefit of living in the tropics. But yeah, let me pull up this definition. Okay, so neurographic art is a therapeutic art form that involves drawing freeform lines and shapes to create abstract designs. It's said to help connect the conscious and unconscious mind and can be a meditative and relaxing way to express thoughts and feelings. Now, just read some of the benefits. Neurographic art can help people make connections between their thoughts and feelings, and can be used to transform difficult emotions into something healing. The process of creating the art can encourage the brain to make new neural connections, which can impact future thoughts and decisions. So I've been doing this art style, and I believe I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos, but I've been doing this art style for about a year, and it has helped me so much, mainly because of how free-flowing it is. It's a very forgiving art style. There's beauty in making mistakes. I've messed up all through this picture so far, and it's coming out beautiful. So it's one of those things that doesn't really have a lot of pressure to it. And I notice the longer I take on it, the more meditative, relaxing, and healing it becomes for me. So, for example, if I were to do this for like 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes even, it's a fun little thing to do. It's a nice break, relaxing, it's fun. But the ones that I've done where I've sat down for 2 hours, an hour, 3 hours working on them, just going in depth, the more, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but the more like mental breakthroughs and mental clarity that I've had, and realizations and things. So it's a really cool art style, and I would recommend everyone try it at least once, because it's very beneficial and it's fun. And at the end, you come out with a really cool piece of art. See, I'm messing up right now, but it's all gonna come together. It's all gonna flow. It's all gonna make sense. It's almost like a big metaphor for life, you know? You make mistakes along the way. Things happen. But in the end, it's all gonna come together. It's all gonna be just fine. Even on those hard days when it feels like everything is going wrong, when it feels like the universe is conspiring against you, just remember, the universe is always on your side. I deeply believe that. The universe is always conspiring for our highest good. If we allow ourselves to tap into that energy and to believe it for ourselves, it's true. It's so true. Sorry if that dog is disturbing you. It's a lot of dogs in my area. Another mistake, but that's okay, because again, it all flows, it all comes together. Honestly, it's probably hard to see what I'm even doing. Let's see if I can get it closer. You see the purple outline around the pink lines? Yeah. Maybe our next shade will make it a bit more bold. Yeah. How'd your Thanksgiving go? I finally made the decision this year that I am not celebrating Thanksgiving anymore. It has always been a bit of a stressful and unhappy time. And so, year after year of trying to have a nice Thanksgiving, and then when I, became an adult and was, throwing my own Thanksgivings, it didn't have the same angst per se of Thanksgiving growing up as a kid, but it's still just, I would find that day would just drain me, my energy would be feeling low, I would be frustrated, maybe I'm making 10 million things and the macaroni and cheese freaking burns and I'm devastated because that's like my favorite part of the whole meal, and or just silly things, It's just the energy around that day stresses me the F word out, and it stresses my husband out. So we made the decision together as a family to not celebrate that anymore. What we do is, it can change, because this isn't the first year that we haven't celebrated Thanksgiving. We've always felt kind of iffy about it. This is just the first year that we declaratively said, okay, we're not doing this anymore. And we were invited to go to this big Thanksgiving potluck, and it just doesn't flow. So why force it, So on some years, we would let every family member order their favorite food from a restaurant. So like my son, he's the chicken nugget king, so chicken nuggets for him. My daughters, they both love cheeseburgers, Mom and dad, dad, he wants pizza. Mom wants some kind of tacos or burritos, or so we've done that through the years, or just completely had like a regular day, but maybe we'll do like a special family movie night and do like a dessert bar, all the kids, and we pile together in some cozy blankets, crank the AC really high so that we can simulate like it's actually cold. Because again, it's hot where I live. I think it's so funny. The other day I was outside with all my kids, and they were shivering cold. I touched their skin and they were cold. Tell me why it was like 76 degrees. It does not get cold here. But yeah, we really are trying to what's the word? I can't think of the word. Where's my word dictionary? But I don't know if you guys have felt it, but I definitely have felt like the magic in the holiday season has just been dwindling through the years, and it just feels less and less magical and more like a chore. For me, I get a new dose of magic being a mom and having such small kids. My kids are 4, 3, and 1. So it's super exciting to me for them to see, Christmas lights and decorations and, oh my gosh, Santa, or, for them to go trick-or-treating and get their candy and things. I love it. But aside from that, it just hasn't really been that magical. Well, the traditional holidays, the traditional, Western holidays. So, for the last few years, we've been celebrating Yule, which is the most fun, awesome holiday. Like, we have so much fun. It feels like how a real holiday is supposed to feel, all those warm fuzzies that you get, or are supposed to get from the holiday season. Oh, is that the garbage truck? I'm sorry if you can hear that. But yeah, so we celebrate Yule, and I'm hoping to make a video of that, of some of our celebrations. If I can, I'll maybe try to insert a picture or two. But yeah, that's been fun. We celebrated lightly Samhain this year, and it's just been great. It feels like a time to be thankful, a time to be happy to be around the people that you love and that love you. And it's not so consumerist consumer. There's the driving force of it is not consumerism. So there is no pressure to feel like it has to be a certain way, or I have to have, X amount of gifts. And there is gift giving, but it's different than what Christmas and Thanksgiving have turned into, And it makes me wonder, now that I'm an adult and looking back on, the adults that were in my life, how they felt, I wonder if Christmas wasn't magical to them, back then, and if it's always been for kids, or if they felt that magic back then. Christmas in the 90s was everything. Granted, I was only in the 90s for 5 years, but I still have a few memories from the 90s. Definitely get nostalgic looking back at pictures. I love the crazy, chaotic colors and what are those popcorn on a string? Was it just like a popcorn necklace? I don't know, but like just the different activities, and there was so much more joy in the air. But I will say, one thing that I absolutely love about living in Mexico is that they still have that here. Of course there's consumerism and things like that, but that warm, fuzzy holiday season, ooh, it's Christmas, ooh, it's Thanksgiving, oh, Halloween, it's still here. So I love that. I love that my kids get to grow up in that and see that. And even though we may not celebrate these traditional holidays, they still get to experience it. And there's certain things that we'll do, like we get Christmas trees and decorate and things like that, but not really the hardcore old school Christmas stuff. Actually, you know what? That's actually not true, because the hardcore Christmas stuff was all the fun activities and time spent together. So I guess we'll say we're detoxing all of the commercial things out of our holiday season, and it's so much more fulfilling. Okay, this is my last one that I need to line with purple, and then we'll make our next lines more bold so it can show up on the camera a bit better. Now, I just know my son did not just wake up early from nap time. Or is that some other noise that I'm hearing? Hang on. Mom here. Okay, I'm hearing things. I don't know how many parents can relate to this. I'm sure all, but that burst of happiness you get when your kids finally take a nap. Like, yes, I'm free for an hour. I'm free. I could just, let me not say that, because people will take it all the wrong way. Like, oh, you hate your kids. No, I don't hate my kids. But we can be truthful. Kids are annoying. You love them, they're sweet, but they're also really annoying. So it's nice to just get a little peace and quiet, catch up on some chores, or stop and draw a picture, or hell, even take a nap yourself. And I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 that's estranged from her family and lives in a completely different country. So I don't get a lot of breaks. And when I do get my breaks, I cherish my breaks. And I will not be shamed or made to feel bad about it. There is nothing you could say. All jokes aside, let's try gray. And we're going for bold. Thank God.